Welcome back to Dr. Josefina's Way, and I'm Laura Guttridge. Today we are talking about the benefits of self-control.
Yes.
It's one of those things, successful people have it, right?
Yes.
Yes, we have to. And one of the things that you talk about in achieving this
Yes.
is monitoring our behavior?
Behavior,
Our
yes.
behavior.
Your progress.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one of the ways it's easy to do that is through a journal.
Yes.
And my husband writes in his journal, and he picks a time of day to do it, and it's always at night.
Yes.
And I think that's a good way to set that up, because he does it right before he goes to bed, and it gives him something to think about when he's sleeping.
Yes.
Because I think that it's like a subconscious thing. You do it right before you go to bed.
Yes.
And you're probably subconsciously thinking about these things in your sleep while you that you wrote about. So when you talk about doing that with regards to self-control, are you talking about like writing things that we want to eliminate from our lives, things that we want to gain in our lives, all these things?
I'm talking more about your progress.
Okay.
For instance, you talk about Bobby writing things down at night before he goes to sleep. So I'm not sure about this, but using his example, okay, he achieved this, he went to court, he won the trial, he did this, he did this. So he has a progress, what was achieved during that day. So highly successful people and people who have self-control, once they write it down, that's going to give them the motivation, because they feel useful. They feel I didn't waste my day. Or if something went wrong, they learn from their mistake. And this is what we all do, when we want to improve ourselves. So we have to see my progress. One of the things that motivates us the most is when you see that you're making progress.
Right.
Because it's like a little engine there. They remember that show?
Right.
I know.
The little engine that could. Yes, it's a good
long
story.
time ago.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Remember.
So anyway, but it's that I think people, if you write things down at the end of the day, I went to the bank, I cleaned my house, I did this, I did that, I paid the bills, So you have an accountability of your progress. If you keep it in your mind, number one, procrastination comes in. Number two, we have a tendency to forget it. But if I write it down, then I know. And this is the beautiful things about goal setting when we talk in those shows about, one of the things is to write things down, whether it's your goals, because once you write it down, it's done. I don't know why.
That's true.
Don't know why. I've been doing it for years, and you know that. You write it down, it's done. And the why is because the subconscious makes you do it.
That's true.
It takes you in that direction.
I have to admit, I am guilty of not writing in a journal. I have plenty empty journals laying around. I just can't motivate myself to do it.
Yes.
And Bobby always tells me you should. He says you would be surprised.
Yes.
The things that you would write in it, and years later it's an enjoyable thing to look at.
Yes.
But I do, like, at the end of the day, I think sometimes about all this stuff that I accomplished, and all these little things, and this and that and this. And it seems like every moment of my day is utilized doing these things. I never have any downtime. So it's shocking to me. I mean, how much you can get done in one day.
Yes.
But I am guilty of not writing those things down.
And I don't ask you why, because I know you don't care.
I do care.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah, you should have said, don't ask me why, because I don't care.
I do care. I wish I could write. I wish I was motivated and had the self-control to pull out the journal, get the pen, and it takes like what, 10, 20 minutes?
Yeah, less than that. Exactly.
Just a few minutes. It's almost like a diary.
Yes.
And I wish I would have done that longer ago, so I would have that now. So now if I were to start, I would have like one page. But everything takes steps, though.
Yes, absolutely. And it doesn't just apply, Laura, to writing things, the mundane thing that we do every single day. But if you write your dreams, if you write your dream, I do it, and then I get shocked when I look back about this dream, and then in my real life happen.
Yes.
It's like it's spooky.
Yes, it's like a prophecy
Yes,
almost.
it's just amazing.
Premonition.
Exactly. So it's a good thing to write things down. But I know you will do it someday, just
I
like
will.
the ballet.
I know. Yes, you're right. You know, it's something that's always been on my mind to do. Number 2, you say because of your personal values, that helps us stay on track with our desired goals.
Yes.
And our self-control,
Yes.
getting to those desired goals.
Yes, yeah. Because one of the we talked previously about this. What will give you the energy to do things? It will be your motivation and how important that is for you. For instance, like writing right now in your your journal, it's not a value to you right now. That doesn't mean it's not gonna change a week from now or next year.
Right.
But when it becomes a value to us, that I see what's in it for me, what are the benefits? When people start saying, what are the benefits of developing my willpower, developing my self-control, having self-control? I'm not going to eat that ice cream because I want to lose 5 pounds. So that's the beautiful thing, because we got it already within us. It's just a matter of getting to this here together and go for it. Monitoring, write things down, watch yourself. You have to be accountable to somebody.
Well, see, that's it. When you write those things down, and then if you look back and you haven't achieved those things, then that's a painful thing.
Yes, absolutely.
So so that could hold people back from wanting to write it down so they are accountable, because like you said, once it's written down,
exactly.
You wrote it.
And
it's there.
if you see that is not going to motivate you. You only see failure. So the person, well, I'm good for nothing. But that's not true.
Right.
It's not true. We talk about persistence. Remember those shows about persistency, perseverance. You got to keep at it. You got to find your formula.
Well, in these journals that you talk about, there are, different chapters and things that you write about in these journals. Like
yes.
One, is the goals and the things that you want to, but also things that you already have accomplished.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
so, that is a benefit.
Yes.
That can keep you going.
Exactly.
With, regards to monitoring everything, because it is important to see that, okay, because sometimes people, I think, forget about the goals and dreams that they have, and because they could just get tied up in life, and it's work.
Yes,
to achieve these things.
Exactly, and that's why it's so good to have reminders around your house.
Yes.
Of your achievements. You went to college, you graduated, your diploma should be there for you to see it every day. If you want a trophy, put it out there. So it's a reminder of your success. My house is like what is it called? Some kind of
a shrine. A shrine to Dr. Josefina. Yes, I've been there.
Trophy, my picture. I just want to remind, I have to be my own motivator, my own cheerleader. And what's going to motivate me? Geez, I did this, I did that. And it gives me energy, power to keep doing it.
Yes, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like all that work wasn't for nothing.
Exactly.
It was a reason for it, and it worked for you.
Exactly.
And it's something to be proud of.
Yeah, you have pictures of your daughter going into this and doing this in school and graduating from first grade and all this kind of thing.
Right.
Those are a stimulus instead of having the negative.
You know what I have hanging up in my home gym?
What?
My poster when I was Miss Budweiser. And I know it was old poster. It was like when I was like 15 years ago. But it was a goal.
That's a good reminder of who you are, nice and beautiful and gorgeous.
Yes. And someone commented about it on me. I said, oh, we're wrapping it up. All right, I'll have to save it for another show.
Bye. We tell you. I love you. Bye.
Bye, sweetie.